Hello. How you doing?
Hello, is this Dazzle?
Yeah, it's Dazzle.
Yes, how you doing? I want to know if I can book a reading or if you're available for a reading.
Yes, always. What's on your mind?
Okay, so I think my baby father's sleeping with the girl next door.
What?
And yes, because she always looking at me funny. She never really speak. But every time I'm with him, it's like she speak and be giggly, like doing this like a side eye thing. I think it's like a woman's intuition thing. He say I'm tripping, but I know I'm not. She don't do nothing for me, nothing for my kids. And the other day, I found like a Gucci receipt in his armrest, and just coincidentally, she had like some
Alright, we're
Gucci
gonna
shoes.
figure. All right. Hello, everybody. It's your girl Dazzle, and I am back again for another tarot reading. This time it is on Clarissa Shields and Laila Ali. Okay. So, please like, comment, and subscribe to my YouTube channel. Hit that notification bell so you'll be notified when I upload and when I go live. And if you would like to book a private reading, everything is in the description box. Okay, so let's get into it. I know y'all seen that craziness. I know y'all seen the back and forth and stuff. Like it's a long story. But if you guys are here for it at the end of the day, I don't have to tell y'all the whole story because we're here because we've seen all that we was gonna see. Now we just want answers, whatever. So let's get into it. I want to know, is Clarissa Shields jealous of Laila Ali? Okay. Now, I read with jealousy, because I was looking up on TikTok and I came across some stuff about the meaning of jealousy and whatnot. And, it was just interesting to me. And I did it for the Tawanda and Tamar Braxton reading. So I can repeat it now, right? So someone on TikTok said that jealousy is not hatred. Jealousy is desire. You cannot be jealous of someone or something that you don't truly desire. Okay? And then also I seen a post on TikTok that said jealousy is real. People are no longer really jealous of material things and possessions. Now they are jealous of the fact that you can be your authentic self and they cannot. They are envious of the fact that you don't have to manipulate people and finagle things in order to be who you are. You can walk in your truth and be real, and that annoys them. Okay, so Clarissa Shields says that Laila Ali is jealous of her, and she's old, and she's a has-been, and she never was, and she talked messed about all of Layla's accomplishments. And Laila Ali is like, I didn't even start anything with you. You're shadow boxing with yourself. And no, I'm not going to fight you. Whatever. So let's get into it. I'm going to be using Afro Goddess Tarot Arcanas because we're dealing with two beautiful Black women, right? Clarissa Shields is beautiful. When she talks, I'm not going to lie to you guys. When she talks and I listen to her and I look at her, I kind of feel like she has this like ugly duckling syndrome. Like she doesn't feel beautiful. And then how she refers to Laila when she's like, she's just light skinned and she's cute. Like it's a problem. So I don't know, but they're both beautiful. So let's just get into it about who's jealous of who. So let's get it. And then let's start with Laila Ali. Is Laila Ali jealous? Does she desire something that Clarissa Shields has? Or the person that she is? Okay, so let's ask those questions. Does she desire what Clarissa Shields has? Does she wish to be able to be outspoken like Clarissa Shields and whatnot, and all and living her truth? Is Laila Ali jealous of Clarissa Shields? 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. God of Swords. Okay, the King of Swords is up right in the back. Okay, so you have the Fool card, you have the Ten of Wands, and you have the Temperance in the reverse. If Laila Ali was to be jealous, right? We're just going to keep it a buck. The Fool is like the baby of the major arcanas. It's just jumping out from heaven on this new adventure, right? And basically, they don't know what's going to happen, but they're going to take the risk for this new beginning to go through this cycle of life, right? And so it's a youthful card, right? It's youthful. It's young. It's vibrant. It's technically just starting. So if Laila Ali was to be jealous, and I'm surprised I'm going to agree with Clarissa Shields, allegedly. If she was to be jealous, that's what she will be jealous of, the youth, right? So Laila Ali, sometimes she's retired, but I do feel like sometimes she wish she can do it all over again and relive her glory days, okay? So that's what she would be jealous of. That's what she would be... That's what she would desire. And let's not use the term jealousy. Let's use desire. She would desire to relive her youth in her heyday, right? Then you have the Ten of Wands. This is burdens, right? This is you. The Ten of Wands, again, it's a fire. I didn't say that, but it's a fire sign. It talks about action, enterprise, relationships. It talks about, creativity, passion, whatever, right? But it's an action card. It's a communication card. It's a people, whatever card. It's an interactive card. It gets active, right? But you have this woman, and we're talking about Laila Ali. She's lighter skin a little bit, you know what I'm saying? And even this one is a little bit lighter skin. That looks a little bit like Laila, right? Laila Ali, and this one looks more youthful and more glowy. And in this one, she still looks beautiful, but she looks more mature. She looks more mature in this one. And she's holding this basket on her head with all these sticks. And, she's carrying this on her own. It can be a burden. So maybe different things burden her more now, right? That she might need a little bit of help with. Maybe it's different creative ventures, different things going on in her life. But she's overburdened sometimes, okay? But she's one of those tough people that won't say it. And then you have the Temperance card in the reverse, right? So the Temperance card talks about healing. It talks about a rejuvenation. It talks about a partnership, right? And it also talks about tempering yourself. But it's in the reverse, too. So in the reverse, needing to heal, needing to rejuvenate. But I want to say rejuvenate, right? A renewal. Wanting a renewal. If anything, Laila Ali desires Clarissa Shields' youth, okay? And desires to be, if she can teleport, like I said, back to her youth and her heyday, she would do it, okay? So I think it's the woes of maturing and getting older and, reminiscing about things and wanting to redo things and things like that. So that's what she is doing. So is Clarissa Shields lying about Laila Ali being jealous? No. But Laila Ali isn't jealous as in a hateful way. She is literally, she's simply desiring your youth. And in a way, she wants to be renewed, and she wouldn't mind. Like, because at one point, when she was in her youth doing what Clarissa Shields was doing, she enjoyed that spotlight. She wants to have a new cycle or a redo or whatever. She would like that. Okay. I'm pretty sure when she's sparring and things like that in the gym, I bet you she gets teleported back to when she was in her 20s or whatever, and she was doing the damn thing. That's where she was the most happiest at, right? In a way. Like the drive, the spunk, the passion, right? The passion of the sport, things like that. That's what really is going on, right? So let's ask about Clarissa. Oh yeah, and she does. She does like Clarissa Shields, like untamed, unpolished persona. She likes the fact that, she doesn't have to. It's almost like, I don't know, you can talk about like the music industry, like back in the days, back in like Motown days, people were prepped on how to be. Now these days, these celebrities can go online, act like whatever, say whatever. You know what I'm saying? Like they don't have media training and things like that, but back in the day they did. But a lot of older celebrities will probably look at some younger celebrities and be like, well, damn, I wish I was able to do that back then and say what I wanted to say and act how I really wanted to act back then. That's what Laila Ali desires about Clarissa Shields. Okay, so Clarissa, are you jealous of Laila Ali? Do you desire something that Laila Ali has? Are you jealous of Laila Ali? Let's see. 1, 2, 3 for Clarissa. The 8 of Wands. The 5 of Cups. And the Empress in the reverse. In the back of this is God of Pentacles in the reverse. Okay. So Clarissa, young, vibrant, strong. The first card that comes out is the 8 of Wands. Young, vibrant, and strong, right? So you see this woman looks like she's in the Olympics. Like, what is the Olympic things? The Olympic, like, sport where you throw, like, the stick or whatever. Like, it looks like she's doing that with the 8 of Wands. Wands is all about passion, creativity, action, enterprise, relationships, whatever. It's an action card, right? It's fire. And she has the sun behind her. She's vibrant. She's in her youth, right? But she's quick. So a lot of things is happening quick for her. Is she kind of jealous of what's going on? Like jealous of a Laila Ali? Yes, she is too. Okay. So, and she's quick to combat her, right? She's in competition. Very quick with it, okay? Because she's in her prime. She wants to make changes really quickly with her life. Things happen quick in her life, right? Things are flowing together in her life. But she desires the legacy that Laila has too. Because when she looks at Laila as a strong woman as well. You have the 5 of Cups. This is disappointments, okay? Like she had to go to the graveyard to bury a dream, right? Maybe she is disappointed because the 3 of Cups is over here that's wasted, and it's the 2 of Cups behind her. She's looking at what could have been, right? So I feel like since she was being hasty and since she reacted the way that she reacted to Laila, there's something that she misses or she wants it from Laila. And I think about the 3 of Cups, that can be a celebratory thing, some type of friendship, community, whatever. They're all coming together, talking, having a good time. People coming together and having a good time. She can't do that with Laila. Okay? That's another thing. So she can't celebrate with. It almost feels like she really wanted to be around Laila, and she idol worshipped her a little bit. And I think she threw the baby out with the bathwater. You know, I think she did things too quickly, but it was her competitiveness and things like that. And she see Laila as someone with big shoes, with a lot of accolades, awards, this and the third. Someone who came before her are great, but she's going to tell the world that she don't see her like that, but she does. And honestly, she's jealous of what Laila already has accomplished, and she doesn't feel like she might can do that, but she also feels like she could have had something with Laila, I think she thinks she fucked it up. Okay, the Empress is in the reverse now. Even though she is good and she is all these things, the problem with Clarissa is Clarissa does not feel like she's the divine feminine, right? Think about it. And this one's a little bit lighter too. So Laila Ali, she will be the divine feminine. Divine feminine, they're protectors, they're mothers, they're fears, things like that. They're nurturing, right? That's all the things that Laila is, right? She wishes to be like that. Laila is abundant. She wishes to be abundant, and she does not feel abundant, even though she is. That's the crazy part. She has that potential too. She has that potential to be a nurturer. She has that potential to be in her divine feminine. But also, she wanted Laila to nurture her, and Laila is not nurturing her, so she's upset, right? So Laila's not doing. It's almost like she wanted Laila to be her furry godmother, her mentor, But if you want someone to be your mentor and you desire what they have, I think the desire for what Laila has accomplished, she wants to do, I think that overrode her wanting her to be her mentor, and I think she regrets that because she kind of wants Laila around, but Laila drew cold on her, and also she feels like Laila has something, that's the jealousy part, that she wants a part. What Laila is, she wants to be. So that's the problem. Okay, so based on that, there is jealousy there. Okay. So then I'm gonna ask this. So she wanted Laila to be her mentor. But her competitiveness and her ego jumped the gun and turned Laila against her. And now she doesn't like it. She's upset at that, right? She's disappointed in that. So, how does she secretly feel about Laila Ali? How does she secretly feel about Laila Ali? Let's ask. Let's keep asking. 1, 2, 3. How does Clarissa Shields running? Okay. Clout hungry. Dirty offer. Okay. So who's running? So at some point, the energy towards her is like, this is running. Like, okay, so she feels like Laila Ali ran from the opportunity, and she keeps talking about clout. She really does feel like Laila Ali is being a clout chaser. She wants to say that, but then she secretly feels like she's doing that too. This says anything, does anything, makes shit up dramatic. She does act like that, right? That's how she's acting towards Laila. And this is dirty offer. That 15 to 20 mil was a dirty offer towards Laila. She was trying to give Laila a dirty offer. And I think the whole thing was, yeah, I'm going to fight Laila and it's going to give me all this clout and this, that, and the third. Or she's going to be, oh, if I beat her, I'm going to be the one that beat Laila Ali. So it was about clout. Okay. That was about clout, ego, competitiveness. Okay, well, how does Laila Ali truly feel towards Clarissa Shields? 1, 2, 3. Dirt digging, caught a case, and hunted. No facts, okay? Never has the facts, make shit up, lies. So she feels like Clarissa Shields does that, right? This talks about, she feels like in the past, you know, well, we see it now, but she feels like Clarissa was trying to get dirt on her, you know, probably trying to talk to her old colleagues, all types of stuff, like digging up shit from past stuff. I know y'all seen Clarissa Shields out there with Muhammad Ali ex-wife and stuff. That was her trying to dig up dirt on her to make her look bad. That's how she feels. Quarter case, sexual infection, sexual disease, rash, etc. So a sexual infection like STD or STI is something that you don't want, something that you need to get rid of, something that you might need help getting rid of. And it's an invasive thing, right? So basically she feels like Clarissa Shields is like that. Clarissa Shields is invasive. And, you know, a sexual disease comes at a time where you're doing pleasure, you're having intercourse, your interaction, intimate interaction, right? That's how that disease seeks through. That's how the microorganism comes through intimate interactions. So because I had an interaction with you, and I'm not talking about sex, I'm just saying I had an interaction with you, that's how you eased in your poison in my life. Hunted, right? Memories, flashbacks, traumas, side effects. She feels like this is something that is always going to, like, she's always going to do this, right? And it's kind of triggering and it's kind of traumatizing. Like, I don't know if she's traumatized by all this extra rah-rah stuff going on and the manipulation and stuff, but yeah. So I think it's that too. So to me, yeah, a lot of stuff didn't have to happen. And if Clarissa Shields just wanted to, you know, fight in some type of exhibition, whatever case it be, she could have just asked. She didn't have to ruin something that she really actually wanted, right? She wanted that association with Laila Ali. But for some reason, your jealousy of what you was envious of about Laila clouded what you wanted to be with Laila. Y'all see what I'm saying? Yeah. So, all right, you guys, that's all I got. All right, so I'll talk to you guys later. Peace. Let's get on out of here.